What if the next major diplomatic breakthrough in the Horn of Africa is already being discussed behind closed doors? Reports, diplomatic contacts, and growing strategic interest have sparked speculation that the United States may be reassessing its approach toward Somaliland. While no official recognition has been announced, observers point to a series of developments that suggest Somaliland is gaining increased attention in Washington. Could secret diplomatic communications be laying the groundwork for a future policy shift? And what would such a move mean for Somalia, regional powers, and the global competition for influence in the Red Sea? Today, we examine the signals, the strategy, and the geopolitical implications behind the growing discussion surrounding Somaliland and the United States. As international competition intensifies in the Red Sea region, Somaliland's geopolitical significance continues to grow. Positioned along the Gulf of Aden, Somaliland sits near one of the world's most important maritime trade routes. Every year, billions of dollars in global commerce pass through nearby waters connecting Europe, Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. In the dusty cities and rugged landscapes of the Horn of Africa lies a nation that most maps don't acknowledge. Somaliland. Since declaring independence from Somalia in 1991, Somaliland has charted its own path, building democratic institutions, holding peaceful elections, and maintaining relative stability in a region often marked by turmoil. Yet, its flag flies without official recognition from any major country, and its name is seldom mentioned in the halls of global power. For over 3 decades, Somaliland's quest for international legitimacy has been met with silence, skepticism, and shifting alliances. But beneath the surface, a quiet transformation is underway. As global powers re-evaluate their interests in the Red Sea corridor, Somaliland's unique story is being reconsidered, not just as a regional curiosity, but as a potential key player in the evolving strategic landscape of East Africa. Before we explore the secret diplomatic messages and the growing interest from the United States, let's first understand the backdrop. What makes Somaliland's journey so remarkable, and why does its recognition matter now more than ever? What if the next major diplomatic breakthrough in the Horn of Africa is already being discussed behind closed doors? Recent reports, confidential diplomatic contacts, and a surge in strategic interest have sparked intense speculation that the United States may be quietly reassessing its long-standing approach towards Somaliland. For decades, Somaliland has operated as a self-declared independent state, yet it has struggled to gain formal recognition from the international community, including the U.S. Now, a series of subtle but significant developments, ranging from high-level meetings to increased American engagement in the region, suggest that Somaliland is gaining unprecedented attention in Washington's foreign policy circles. Could secret diplomatic communications and classified memos be laying the groundwork for a dramatic policy shift that could reshape the region's future? If the U.S. were to move toward recognizing Somaliland, the consequences would ripple far beyond its borders, potentially altering the delicate balance of power in the Horn of Africa, impacting Somalia's fragile unity, and intensifying the global competition for influence along the strategic Red Sea corridor. Today we delve into the signals, the evolving strategy, and the far-reaching geopolitical implications behind the growing discussion surrounding Somaliland and the United States. Join us as we uncover what might be the next chapter in this complex diplomatic story. For more than 3 decades, Somaliland has operated with its own government, security institutions, currency, and democratic processes. Since declaring the restoration of its sovereignty in 1991, Somaliland has sought international recognition while maintaining relative stability compared with many conflict-affected regions in the Horn of Africa. Its strategic location is one of its greatest assets. Positioned along the Gulf of Aden, Somaliland sits near one of the world's most important maritime trade routes. Every year, billions of dollars in global commerce pass through nearby waters connecting Europe, Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. As international competition intensifies in the Red Sea region, Somaliland's geopolitical significance continues to grow. In recent years, American policymakers, analysts, and strategic experts have increasingly discussed Somaliland's potential role in regional security and maritime stability. Several delegations, congressional discussions, and policy forums have highlighted Somaliland's importance in the Horn of Africa, a region that has become a focal point for international attention due to its proximity to vital shipping lanes and its potential as a gateway to both Africa and the Middle East. Analysts argue that Somaliland, offers unique strategic advantages, not only because of its location along the Gulf of Aden, but also due to its relative stability compared to neighboring regions that have experienced ongoing conflict and unrest. At the same time, Washington faces growing challenges across the region, including competition from global powers such as China and Russia, who are seeking to expand their influence over critical ports, infrastructure projects, and maritime routes that are essential for global trade. This evolving geopolitical landscape has led some observers to believe that Somaliland is becoming increasingly important to long-term American strategic planning, especially as the U.S. seeks to secure its interests and maintain a balance of power in the region. Although official U.S. policy continues to recognize Somalia's territorial integrity, discussions surrounding Somaliland's unique position and potential partnerships have become more visible and frequent in diplomatic and policy circles, signaling a possible shift in how Washington may engage with the region in the future. The focus of recent speculation centers on diplomatic engagement, which has become a key topic among regional analysts and international observers alike. Over the past several months, there has been a noticeable uptick in communication between American officials, regional partners, and representatives from Somaliland. This increase in dialogue is seen by many as a potential signal of deeper, more strategic discussions taking place behind closed doors. While the exact content of these diplomatic messages often remains confidential, making it difficult for outsiders to verify what is being discussed, experts emphasize that major foreign policy decisions are rarely made overnight. Instead, they are typically preceded by months or even years of quiet behind-the-scenes consultations and negotiations. These communications can cover a wide range of topics, including security cooperation, economic partnerships, humanitarian assistance, regional stability, and the exploration of future diplomatic options. In the case of Somaliland, the growing diplomatic attention has sparked intense debate among analysts, policymakers, and the public across the Horn of Africa and beyond. Some interpret these developments as encouraging signs that Somaliland's long-standing quest for international recognition may be gaining traction. For supporters of Somaliland, the increased engagement is a source of hope and optimism. On the other hand, critics caution that these signals remain speculative, pointing out that without official confirmation or concrete policy changes, it is premature to assume that a significant shift is imminent. The situation remains fluid, and the world continues to watch closely. Any significant change in U.S. policy towards Somaliland would likely generate strong regional reactions. Somalia has consistently maintained that Somaliland remains part of its sovereign territory and opposes any move toward international recognition. Meanwhile, neighboring countries and regional organizations would closely monitor any diplomatic developments. The Horn of Africa is already experiencing complex geopolitical competition involving multiple international actors. Questions surrounding ports, trade routes, military access, and regional alliances continue to shape strategic calculations. As a result, any movement regarding Somaliland's international status could have implications extending far beyond the region itself. For now, recognition remains a matter of speculation rather than official policy. Yet the conversation surrounding Somaliland appears to be gaining momentum, whether through expanded partnerships, economic engagement, security cooperation, or future diplomatic initiatives. Somaliland's strategic importance continues to attract international attention. Many analysts believe that the coming years could prove decisive for Somaliland's quest for broader international engagement. The key question is whether growing geopolitical interest will eventually translate into formal diplomatic action. Only time